Welcome to Caleb's podcast. Today we'll be talking about Made It Stick by Chip and Dan and going over some advertising and writing strategies. Knowing why some ideas stick and others don't is crucial when it comes to advertising. Understanding the principles of stickiness in the Made It Stick by Chip and Dan is critical for a copywriter to know when creating its content. Knowing memorable and persuasive messages to boost sales and build brand loyalty is important when it comes to a copywriter's creativity. By grasping onto the principles of stickiness outlined in Made It Stick by Chip and Dan, copywriters can create and craft different messages and memorable, persuasive, ultimately driving sales and profits and brand loyalty up. Like I said before, memorable and persuasive is what we are looking for. Driving that into their sales and audience will boost any type of audience that they are trying to get. So we have some questions that we are going to be answering here that were given to us. And these are just answers that I feel that are very credible. Coming from the book that I've read, these are my answers that I feel that are good examples as well. So hopefully you guys get something out of this. So for our first answer, sticky ideas make for unforgettable and compelling messages. Simple, effective, credible, and emotionally attachable. One of the ones that come to mind when talking about these is the Nike slogan, "Just Do It." I feel like everybody in the world knows how Nike has become a huge cultural brand, and Just Do It is one of those. Just Do It is one of the reasons why. Another one that I can think of is Apple when Think Different. It's not only short and sweet, but also it makes you think because Apple is such a creative company. They think outside the box. So again, these are just emotionally attached, easy to read, simple ideas that are very compelling for people to understand. For our next question, we have how does stickiness impact sales? So what I was able to say for this answer is sticky ideas stand out in a sea of ads, grabbing people's attention, affecting what they buy. When the message sticks out with a consumer, it feels right to them. They're more likely to pick that product. So kind of like what I'm going to explain, if they have a brand that is compelling to them, they will more likely want to pick that brand, even if it's the same kind of material. If that brand sticks out to them and is more compelling, that's what I would go with. Another question that was said was, how does stickiness impact messaging? I think this is a great question, and you really have to think about it, get some thought into it. But this is what I put down after reading the book and after looking at it in my own opinion. Sticky messages make sure people remember why the product is such a great product. It builds a strong brand and keeps the consumer coming back and making the message stand out in their mind. So kind of like what we've been talking about, you want to make sure that your product is reaching your audience and making sure that it sticks out from all the rest of the companies and different products and people trying to come after your brand. That's why it's so important to stay on top of the game, but also an aspect of you always want to look for better and brighter things for your brand and company. Because yes, you might score like Nike, Just Do It, but they're always looking for different commercials, different advertisements that can promote that Just Do It and making it more global, on a global scale. For our next question, we have, how does messages impact sales? This is what I got. Good advertising makes people want to buy things. When a message is strong and clear, it hits home. It makes people act. They want to buy that. They want to tell their friends. More memorable messages is more sales in the bank. So more people that recognize that slogan, the more they're going to recommend that, the more that your product will sell, the more you make money. And that's how we work. That's what we want. So for our other question, what can we do to make something stickier? So as it says in Made to Stick by Chip and Dan, we want to tap into the emotion of our audience. Be trustworthy. That's always one of the most important things that they talked about as well, is being trustworthy in the brand. You know, yes, it's great to have a great slogan, and a good advertisement. But if that advertisement is false, then you're not benefiting anybody. This will also increase your sales and your loyalty in your customers. A big thing that was preached on and said. So again, that's a good one. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in. That was our last question. If you get anything out of this, just remember, Biden made it stick. Surprising people, grabbing their attention. Grabbing their attention, you're looking for clear, trustworthy, anything that you can think of for a brand, and that's what you want. You want something that's interesting and memorable. So out of all the things that we've talked about today, make sure that you guys remember that one. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Again, my name's Caleb Boylett. Super excited to continue working on videos. Thank you so much for listening. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.